Yes. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Right. So before I start, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear, whether the screen is visible or not? Right. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, your screen.
Fine. Thank you. So in the yesterday demo session, just I was briefing you about why Python. So and who can learn Python, how it was built, real-time applications, Python usage, features, right? Reasons which makes Python super popular, right? Yes. Okay. So just let us have a quick review what we have discussed, right? Yes, it's a general purpose programming. Any kind of application we can develop, right? Multi-programming features, right? What all the features we see in different other programmings, we can see within Python. High-level language, right? It's human understandable, it's portable, and can run on all the hardware and all the operating system, right? Yes. Machine independent, right? Yes. Interpreted language by line execution, which makes debugging easy, right? User friendly programming or programmer friendly programming, which provides simple syntaxes which looks like normal English statements, right? So Esther, there are two types of languages I said, right? Yes. Low level and high level languages. Low level languages are not human understandable, they are not portable, machine dependent. High level languages like Python, they are human understandable, they are portable and machine independent, can run on all the hardware and all the operating system, right? So Python has got what programming features, right? It is combining like procedural oriented programming like C language, object oriented programming like C++, Java, scripting features like shell script, modular programming like Modular 3, like 89,300 inbuilt modules. Python provides for various domains, right? For data science, big data, for networking, testing, operating systems, for different file formats, for mathematical operations, for statistics, for generating graphs, right? So what kind of applications are we developing today by using Python? Web applications by using framework like Django framework, like we use, it has got its own database like SQLite 3 at a rapid speed. You can develop web application with very less number of code, right? Yes. Automation applications using technologies like data science, IoT, and DevOps, right? So their implementations going in Python, right? Like data science, like ML, DL, machine learning, deep learning, with the implementation going in Python. And in IoT also, right? Most of this coding is done in Python. And big data like applications, right? Like especially like Spark implemented using Python, we call like PySpark, right? And for scientific applications, we use like CP, scientific Python. For numerical analysis, right? For numerical analysis, right? Yes, NumPy. GUI or animations, right? Graphical user interface are for animations. Gaming applications or game development, right? Like we have got separate frameworks Python is providing, like Pygame, PyCora, right? The frameworks given by Python for developing games in Python. PySci, some 3D rendering libraries, right? For just developing 3D games. For scheduling tasks, for test cases, for software development, right? And for business applications, for developing e-commerce systems, right? Python is one of the best choice. Database applications, right? Without database, there is no web application. So network applications, a separate framework Python is providing for networking side, Twisted Python. Web scraping data from different sites, websites, right? Yes. Audio and video application, right? Team player and C player. CAD applications or 3D CAD applications, CAD computer aided design, right? Embedded applications, Raspberry Pi, right? Yes. Embedded applications like Raspberry Pi, which uses Python for its computation. The most famous embedded application, right? Yes, which uses Python for its computation. Computer vision like face detections, color detections, object detections, right? Python is preferred here for data analytics and for data analysis, right? Yes, and for robotics, right? For single user applications, console applications like desktop applications, right? Yes. And which companies are using Python and top most applications built using Python, like Google using Python for its web search system, right? And Yahoo using Python, YouTube using Python for its video sharing service, Uber pricing algorithm, right? Uber pricing algorithm implemented in Python, right? Yes. Instagram built using Python, right? Yes. Quora, Reddit, Pinterest are some applications built using Python. Dropbox, the topmost like OTT platform like Netflix using Python for its security automation and for subscription related things, right? Yes. Massively multiplayer online games. Yes, is my voice clear to all? Once again, can anyone please confirm?
Yes, sir.
Sir, you are audible, but it is low.
Is my voice very low to all?
No.
Not very low, sir, but it is low for me. Can you speak louder or you can change your mic, sir?
It breaks sometimes, sir.
Maya, a powerful 3D animation, right, which uses Python. BitTorrent, right, for file sharing service. iRobot for military and commercial applications, right? Hardware testing. Companies like IBM, Seagate, Qualcomm, all this, they use Python for its computation, right? Yes. Reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular, right? Reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. Very less coding we observe, right? Very less coding. Simple syntaxes given by Python. Multi-programming features, right? Hybrid features and interactive mode for each and every statement we type, right? Python gives response, right? Yes. Wide varieties of applications. Just now we discussed varieties of applications, right? Many built-in libraries, like nearly 89,300 inbuilt modules Python is providing, right? For different domains, right? Yes. We don't need to write huge codings. By using these functions present within these modules, right? We can just perform the operations. So people from non-programming or zero programming, right? Just we can observe this following. See, today I'll be briefing you about how these Python statements are going to look, right? And syntaxes of Python, how they look, the coding of Python, some sample codings I'll provide you, and a task I will take, and I'll to implement the task in multiple programming languages. You can just compare the coding, right? Yes. And also like the importance of modules in Python. Some examples of these modules I'll provide, right? You can just check things to like coding wise how this Python looks, right? Yes. Python comparison with other programming, right? With other programming, right? Yes. Yes. I'll take a task and I'll try to implement the task in multiple programming languages, right? Accepting two values, right? Accepting two numbers from otherwise two values from the user keyboard. And performing addition, right? Yes. Accepting two values from the user keyboard and performing addition. First, I'll write this code using Java, right? Later, I write using Python. You can just observe, right? Yes, import java.io.star, right? Import java.io.star, right? Class sample, right? Public static void main string of throws IO exception, right? Yes. Public static void main string aux throws IO exception, right? Yes. Input stream reader, right? New input stream reader, right? System.in. Buffered reader, right? New buffered reader. Input stream reader. New input stream reader, right? Buffer reader BR equal to new buffer reader ISR, right? System.out.println. Enter the first number, right? Enter the first number, right? String S1. BR dot read line. String S1, right? Yes. Converting the string to int. Whatever you are accepting from the keyboard by default to taken as string, later we are supposed to convert to integer, like using a method called integer dot parse int of ES1, right? Yes. So I'll copy these last 3 lines for the second number also, right? Yes. Enter the second number. String S2 BR dot read line. Int j equal to integer dot parse int of S2, right? Integer dot parse int of S2, right? Yes. Say system dot out dot println print I plus j, right? I plus j. Right, that's it. Closing this, right? Closing. So this is what the coding in Java, right? Just I'll take a minute. It's showing the execution in both Java and Python, right? Notepad. Within the notepad, I'm pasting this, right? Every statement ends with semicolon. Python, yes. Just I'm creating a separate folder within this sample.java, right? Yes. Just in the search panel, go to the command prompt. Just go to this command prompt, right? Yes, type, come out of this existing path and say cd Python 10 p.m. batch. Java C to compile, right? Sample.java. So if there are any errors, there are no errors, right? Yes. Now say this Java sample. Right. Enter first number 10, enter second number 20. Sum is what? 30. Right. This is what the coding in Java, right? So I don't know like how many of you understood this code, right? What is class? What is public static void main? What is IO exception? What is input stream reader, buffer reader? Even you can use scanner classes, right, for writing this, and read line, parse int. So this is little complex to understand, right? People from non-programming, right? By seeing this code, you need to have at least some minimum knowledge on Java to understand these statements. So, so if you see the statements, right? The 10 to 12 lines of code, right? The same task I'll try to implement in Python, not more than 3 lines, right? The same task I'll try to implement using Python, with not more than 3 lines. Just I'm opening this Python shell, right? This was the Python shell, right? Yes, file, new file, right? File, new file. So within this, I want two numbers, right? X and Y. Yes. Input, enter value of X. Input, enter the value of X, right? Yes. Y. Input, enter value of Y. Enter value of Y, right? Yes. Enter value of X. Enter value of Y. Print X plus Y, right? X plus Y. That's it. This is what the coding in Python. For the task, what we have seen in Java, right? This is what the task in Python. Not more than 3 lines, right? Not even 1/4 coding as compared to this. And observe the statements. Looks like normal English statements, right? They're not as complex as other programmings, right? And just to say the first line, enter value of X, enter value of Y, print X plus Y. But here also in Python, whatever we are accepting from the keyboard, whatever you are entering from the keyboard taken as a string, we need to typecast to integer by saying int of, that's it. Int of, like Java, here also it takes as string, we need to typecast to int. Yes, int of input, enter value, right? Int of input, enter value of Y, right? Yes. Save it. Test1.py, right? Just now execute and check. Run module. Enter value of X10, enter value of Y20. Sum is 30, right? Yes. Yes. Just one more example, right? Yes, one more example I'll show you. Yes. I'm taking some values, group of values, right? Like 30, 10, 20, 50, and 40, right? Yes. 30, 10, 20, 50, 40, right? In other programming, we say array of elements. Here we say list of values, right? Yes. Print X prints the entire list. Length of X means number of elements within the list. Here we got 5 elements. Think that you got more than 100 elements. I want to know the number of elements. Len of X. I want to find the sum of all these elements. 30 plus 10 plus 20 plus 50 plus 40. Just say sum of X. Sum of X. Print max of X. Print min of X. Sum of X is sum of all these values. Max of x is 50. Min of x is 10. Print sorted of x. Arranging all the elements in a particular order, ascending order, right? Yes. Just observe this, right? Yes, yes. Len is 5. Sum of all the values is 150. So these are simple statements, right? Not complex. You won't see any complex word in this. You're not able to see any complex word. Len of that list. Sum means sum of all the elements 150. Even if 100 elements are there, 1,000 elements are there, it becomes the sum, right? Max of x is 50. Min of x is 10. Sorted of x means arranging all the elements in ascending order. If you want in descending order, there's no separate functionality for it. Same, print sorted of x, right? Reverse equal to true. Sorted of x means in ascending order. The ascending, if you reverse it, you get in descending, right? Yes. Just observe, you will get in descending order, right? Yes. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. X dot append. X dot append 60. Print x, right? Yes. X dot append 60 means adding a new element 60 to this. If I want to remove the element 40, I want to remove the element 40. Yes. X dot remove 40. Print x. Yes. 40 gets removed. 40 got removed, right? Yes. So in this way, it's very simple, right? Adding elements, removing elements, max, min, sorted, reversed, right? Yes. So one more thing, one more example, right? The importance of module in Python. And also observe two things, importance of modules and coding of Python, right? How it looks. A module, I'll take a commonly used module like math module. You can see what it consists and also you can see the coding, right? Yes, import. Whenever you want to use any module, we need to import it. Import math. If you say import math, all once again, anyone, can you please confirm, right, whether my voice is clear? Try to
Yes,
confirm.
sir, it is perfectly fine.
Perfectly
Yes, sir,
fine, right?
it is fine.
Yes, yes. Saurabh Sharma, have you got any queries?
Sir, it's a crystal clear.
Yes, yes. Saurabh Sharma, you said you have got some query, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. You have just given a message, right? Reply for
Yes,
us. You have a lot of queries, right? What are the lot of queries?
sir. Can we done any project while doing this course?
So that general queries I'll be giving time at the end of the session, right?
Okay. Not an issue, sir. Okay, sir. You can continue.
So, okay, during the regular sessions, you can ask at any point of time, right? This is just a demo session. From tomorrow, we'll go with the technical part. So for your general
Okay.
queries about your about this current running topic, if you have got any query, you can ask me up. But for general
Okay.
queries, you can give time for you at the end of the session to interact, right? Fine.
Okay. Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
So if many people keep on asking queries now, right? Total the demo get disturbed, right? Yes. So okay, import math, print dir of math. See what is present within the math module, right? dir of math, what is present within the math module if you want to check. M.py extension, right? Run module. You can check what is present within this math module, right? You can check all these are the properties or features present within this math module. You can see this, right? Yes. Sin h, square root tan h, right? There is a variable like pi. There is a variable like e. Right. Okay. I just want to print this pi value. What is this e value, right? Yes. Any module, data science related module, database related, or any module, right? Can check it what is present within that module by using dir. And if you want to print any value present within that, right? Any variable, this module name dot that variable math dot pi. Print math dot e, right? Yes. Math dot pi and math dot e. Just check this. 3.14. E value 2.71, right? Pi value is 3.14. E value 2. For example, if you doesn't have any idea, like if you don't know how to work with square root, I don't know like how to use this function square root. So Python is going to help you. There is a help function in Python, right? Just like print function, we have got help function to help with the syntaxes, general formats, right? Yes, help. You want help on what? Within the math module, there is a function called square root. Yes, I want help on this. So just observe this. Yes, it gives the general format syntax for it. Help on built-in function square root in the module math. It is saying square root, just to provide one value x, you give one value, it is saying it returns the square root of that value. This slash indicates that, okay, in functions, we have got some default arguments, non-default arguments, keyword arguments, non-keyword arguments, arbitrary arguments, variable length arguments, right? Yes. So here, this indicates non-default. Later I discuss about it, right? But here nothing to do with this slash as of now. So you provide one value, it returns the square root of that value. That's it. Print within the math, the dot sqrt of math dot sqrt of 16, math dot sqrt of 16. Run module, right? Yes. 4, right? Square root of 16 is what? 4. In the same way, like if you want to check the help on any other function, right? Like POW, right? I want to check, I want to get help on it. Yes. Power function, right? Help on math dot POW, right? Yes. I want help on math dot POW, right? Print math dot. We are okay. Just say help. First, you say help on this. Run module. Check it. What it gives. Help on built-in function power in the module math. Power expecting two values x comma y. It returns x to the power of y. This is the power symbol in Python. Double star. Single star means multiplication. Double star means power. Clearly, if I understand, it is giving here x to the power of y to say what it is. Clearly, it is giving the bracket x to the power of y. So help function helps you with the how many values we need to provide for this. Just print yes math dot POW of 10 comma 3. 10 comma 3 is like 10 to the power of 3, right? Yes. See this, what is the value it gives? 1000. 1000, right? Yes. So in this way, you can just get help of one by one functionality and just work with that functionality of any module of any domain, right? Yes, you can explore it. Fine. So do you see any complex word or statements in this, right? No complex word, right? Math.py, math.t, math.square root, math.power. So just as I was saying, right, it is very simple to generate graphs in Python without any knowledge of Python, right? Just you can understand this entire statements, right? Python statements look like normal English statements, right? For generating graph, we have got a plotting module, right? Yes. Import matplotlib, right? There is a matplotlib. Within this, we have got a built-in property pyplot. So within this matplotlib, we have got a property functionality like pyplot. So every time here we are using math, right? Here also every time instead of using this matplotlib.pyplot, matplotlib.pyplot, right? We can use a shortcut name or alias name, right? Shortcut name or alias name as P I can say, as PLT I can say, right? Matplotlib.pyplot as P or PLT shortcut name. So no need to use this big name. I can just say PLT. So to plot a graph, there is a plot function, PLT dot plot function, right? To plot a graph. And for plotting a graph, you require X coordinates and Y coordinates, right? 1, 2, 3. I'm taking some X coordinate values. Y coordinate like 4, 7. So in this way, I've taken some X and Y coordinates, 3 X coordinates and 3 Y coordinates. For 1, 4. For 2, 7. For 3, 6, right? PLT dot show. That's it. It will display a graph right now. For the now check this run module, right? Yes. Check this, a graph will be generated like in this way. File open. So 5, 4, 6, 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 6, 5. Some values I have given, random values. See that graph is generated. A run module. See this graph and this. One, 4, 2, 6, 3, 5, right? So the X coordinate values, min value is 1, max value is 3. Check it, min and max. And for Y coordinate, min is 4, max is 6. So a small task I take, right? Age values are given. Age like 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, age values. And their salaries are like this. 30,000. For 40, it's 40,000. For 50, it is 35,000. For 60, it is 50,000. Yes, plt.show, right? Yes, check this, run module. You can see this graph right in this way. For 30 years, it's 30,000. For 40, it is 40,000. For 50, it is 35,000. For 60, it is 50,000. You got a solid graph in blue color, right? But I want in different color, or I want in dotted line format, right? Very simple. Just after this, give comma and say hyphen to get in dotted line format. And for color, COLOR color equal to some green color, I'm saying. A different color, right? GREEN, right? Yes. Simple, right? Run model, check this. Dotted format in green color. But see this X code, X label, X axis, there is no label. What is that 30, 35, 40? What is this 30, 32, 35, 37, right? X coordinates and Y coordinates, right? Yes. Okay. I want to give some label, right, to the X coordinates and Y coordinates. So for that, simple Python has given here built-in property plt dot X label. It's a built-in functionality, right? To give the name for X axis label. X label is what? Age. Plt dot Y axis label. Y label, right? Y axis label. What is that? Income or salary, right? Yes. So the built-in properties to give that title for that graph, plt dot title, right? Yes. Some sample graph. Very simple, right? Do you see any complex word here? Plot x-axis label, y-axis label, title, and show. These are the values. Check it. Run module, right? Yes. You can see this, right? X-axis label is age, y-axis label is income. The title for it is sample graph. You can see this, right? Yes. Not only this normal graph, instead of plot, if you use BAR, bar graph will be generated. Instead of plot, if I use PIE, pie graph will be generated, right? So if you say scatter plot will be generated. Stack plot, HIST, if you use histogram will be generated, right? Just I'll take, just see this very simple generating graphs I said, right? A simple pie graph, right? So easily understandable, looks like normal English statements. This is the model I need to import. PL. So I want to just analyze how are the sales of last month. For example, mobile sales. Mobiles I will take like some mobile names like Samsung, some Vivo, Oppo, OnePlus, some mobiles. The sales are like this, like April sales, like Samsung, some 50, Vivo like 10, Oppo like 15, 25 for this one. So here the sales. Now PLT dot X generating, not PLT. If I say PLOT normal graph, PIE, I want pie graph. For what? April sales. For April sales, I want a pie graph to be generated. And for this mobiles. Yes. Mobiles is nothing but use these names as labels. LABELS, labels equal to mobile labels. And sales of this, right? PLT dot show. Check this, right? A simple pie graph, right? Then run module, right? Yes. Second. run module. PLT dot show here. PLT dot show. Can you see a pie graph is generated? See, which has got more cells? Samsung, right? Next, OnePlus. Next, Oppo. Next, Vivo, right? Yes, like this, a pie graph. See that very simple statements, right? Generating graphs in Python. Import the module mobiles, April sales, pie graph on this April sales and show. Little complex graph, you can see that also you can easily understand. For example, you got 5 days of holidays, right? Just what you did within these 5 days, what activities you did to just visualize by using a graph, a stack plot. I want stack plot, right? Yes, just check this example, right? Yes. Matplotlib.py plot as PLT. Days, 5 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a list. And what activities like sleeping, eating, working, playing, right? The activities. For day 1, 7 hours for sleeping, 2 hours for eating, 7 hours for working, 8 hours for playing. See that? 8 plus 7, 15, plus 2, 17, plus 7, 24, right? Day 1, 24 hours, what you did. Day 2, day 3, day 4, and day 5. PLT dot stack plot. PLT dot stack plot. Days, the first one, days as X coordinate, and all these 4 activities as Y coordinates. And for these 4 activities, we're providing 4 colors, right? Magenta, cyan, red, black. X-axis label days, 5 days, right? Y-axis label hours, 24 hours. Title, right? One title and show. Check this, a stack plot is generated in this way. Yes. Day 1 is 7 hours for sleeping, 2 hours for eating, 7 hours for working, 8 hours for playing. Day 2, sleeping increased, eating increased, working also increased, right? Playing decreased. Day 3 decreased, day 4 increased, right? Can see a graph like this. Okay, in this way you can generate graph, right? You won't see any complex statements here, just the activities. And for days and activities, to create a stack plot, X-axis label, Y-axis label, and title, right? Yes. Fine. Okay, so this is what some coding of Python, right? Like modules, math module, this graph module, some sample examples, right? How the coding of Python looks, right? So once again, you can just go to the course content, right? Yes, Python, starting from the basic Python, right? Python basics, Python operations, operators like Python IDs, flow control statements, looping statements, strings in Python, right? Collections in Python, Python lists, Python tuples, Python sets, then dictionary, right? Functions in Python, modules in Python, right? Yes, packages, errors and exceptions, file handling, object-oriented programming concepts in brief, right? Regular expressions, different modules in Python, like regular expression module, extracting data from required data, database connections like Python, installing one database, creating different users, and performing transaction management, SQL queries, right? Python datetime module. So I said I'll be discussing many modules, some modules related to data science, some modules related to big data, some related to database, some related to data and time, some related to OS module, some related to regular expression, some related to graphics, In this way, many modules, and also how to create our own modules with Python, right? Yes. Daytime operating system module, advanced concepts like iterators, generators, closers, and decorators, web scraping, CSV files, XML files, JSON files, graphic programming, right? And Excel workbook. How to create Excel files by writing Python code. We can create Excel workbook, Excel file, data analytics, right? Pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib modules in brief. Introduction to data science, right? And also Python Pandas module in brief. Pandas and NumPy module, numerical Python in brief, and Matplotlib module in brief, right? This is what Python, these 30 topics, right? In brief will be discussed in Python core and advanced. And the people who go for full stack, Python full stack, right? Yes. Apart from this Python core advanced, right? We discuss like web development, like HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, database, and also like Django framework with multiple applications creations, right? You can just check Django, what is Django, web frameworks, Django installation, Django project architecture, Django applications creations, Django views, templates, Django admin, Django models, advanced concepts, and coming to this UI technologies, right? HTML, like HTML basics, or HTML, CSS, total CSS in brief, JavaScript in brief, MySQL in brief, right? So this is what, so for only Python, it takes like nearly, we are spending 70 hours, right? It's not like a 40 or 45 hours. We'll be discussing in brief with multiple working examples, right? With many assignments, tasks. So just by getting the output is not the criteria, right? You need to build your own code, right? How to build your own code with many working examples, right? Of different functionalities we see. And you'll be getting the session video every day you'll be getting the session video, right? Yes. And you can just check this. Yes. Okay, session video you'll be getting, and soft copy of the notes you'll be getting, right? Yes. And assignments, tasks you'll be getting, and a WhatsApp group will be created for technical discussion. If you got any query, if you got any error, you can just taking a snap of it and displaying in that group. Anybody can answer. I'll be just giving the reply. Fine. So now if you got any queries, you can ask your queries, right? Yes, as it is a demo session, right? Today also, right? So I was just speaking most of the time, but in normal regular sessions, right? Live sessions. So everyone will be in unmuted status. You'll be just for every statement I type, you'll be responding what will be the expected output, right? Will be just, I'll be typing the statements and I'll be showing you, right? Statement by statement, how it executes, as it is interpretation, correct? Line by line execution, how to build the code. Fine.
So how can we get today's session to our email ID, or how can we get that?
Video session, I'm talking about the video.
Yeah, whatever is covered today.
So, okay, tomorrow to your mail IDs, right? Yesterday's and today's video, you'll be getting to your mail IDs, right? That YouTube,
Okay.
they'll be posting in the YouTube link will be provided to you, right? But once everyone got enrolled, right? So a Google Drive, you'll be getting the video daily to your Google Drive.
Okay.
To your Google
But
Drive
for
daily.
now,
Now, okay.
for now, we will get in
Okay,
our
once-
email ID.
Now you'll be getting to your mail ID, right? How you have joined the meeting, right? To that
Yeah.
mail, you'll be getting
Okay.
you'll be getting a mail tomorrow, right? Yes.
Okay.
A link will be given to videos.
Okay. And one more thing. So
Yes.
you have mentioned that we will be covering one database. So
Yes.
which database we are going to cover?
So I said installation of one database and working with SQL operations and how Python database connection, right? So MySQL database,
Okay.
MySQL database, and also how to connect with Oracle database also I discussed, right? Fine.
Okay.
And in Django, it has got its own database SQLite3 that also I discussed. And apart from that, how we can perform operations with MySQL, Oracle, these things I'll be connecting to this, right? Fine.
Thank you.
So I said for nearly 300 plus code examples we'll be discussing in Python core and advanced, and in Django, right? In full stack in Django, I'll be discussing 15 to 20 applications creations, right? Fine. Creating project application, how to start the server, giving request, and how to work with templates, static files, all these things we'll be discussing. Right? Yeah, any queries, right? Some you asked. Yes.
How
sir,
many
can
project you take during this course, sir?
So 1 second, just let me check. See here, the previous batches, what are I discussed, right? You can check this. So see this Django apps like many applications, my project 1, project 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, nearly 15 to 20, I said, right? Any for any batch, right? For just check this for any batch. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, nearly 20 or more than it, right? So applications creations, first applications like basic applications, later we discuss some applications, right? Which deals with database, web page, interaction with the web page. If possible, yes, Niranjan, if possible to change the timings, we are requesting you. If possible, we'll change the timing from tomorrow itself. No. So yes, Niranjan, not from tomorrow. Yes, I said once again, I'm saying the timing of the batch for the first next 1 week or 10 days, it will be at 10 o'clock only. But later, the batch timing will be, it starts at 9 o'clock, right? 9 p.m. in the evening. 9 p.m. right? It's 10 p.m. right as of now, but for 1 week, 10 days it goes, but later it will be at 9 p.m. as requested by the students. Yes, Niranjan. Okay, just for 1 week, you just adjust with this 10 p.m. Later it will be changed to 9 p.m. right? Yes. Yes. Any other queries, right? Yes.
in all the
Sir,
project
after completing this course, can we apply as a full stack Python developer?
Yes, yes. You can just full stack Python developer, right? That's why we are
And
discussing. Yes.
no, you giving knowledge as a fresher or we are for like experienced people means
A
if you
typical 4+ years experience person, how much knowledge you'll be getting, right? That's why
actually I'm working
7.
guy working
So,
now as a automation tester. So I
so
want to switch from
yes,
testing to
yes.
developer
That
career. So it's
that's
possible for me.
that's why I'm saying, right, 70 hours we are spending for Python. You get total knowledge on this, and apart from this, nearly 50 to 60 hours on full stack. Totally 130 hours course, right? This is 130 hours course, right? 4 months duration. 2 months for this Python core and advanced. If required, I'll be taking some extra sessions on Saturdays, right? To many working examples to show, right? And 2 months on this web development and Django framework, and 2 months on this Python core and advanced. Totally 4 months it takes, right? So that's why we
Okay,
are
sir.
spending more hours, not like basics and overview,
So
not yes. Yes.
currently I am using Java. So it's any conflict during using Python, developing Python like that. It's a syntax and all the things are different in Java and it's Python is a different. So any conflict during developing time?
So Python and Java, right? Not a problem whether you have got idea on Java, right? Okay. Nothing, you can easily understand, right? Even if it doesn't have any knowledge on Java also, not a problem. If you have knowledge, it's better, right? Fine.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Fine. And Monday to Friday actually, but Saturdays also most of the time I'll be taking, right? It'll be from Monday to Friday, but as I want to give more number of working examples, right? So still sometimes I'll be taking on Saturdays also, right? Fine.
so sir, can we get any recorded session also? Like if I miss the live session.
Yes, that's what I was saying. Daily, you'll be getting the video of the session, right?
Okay.
Daily. For example, now the session completes, right? Tomorrow morning, you'll be getting it 10 o'clock, right? You'll be getting some recorded video of today's.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay. Fine. Recorded videos you'll be getting, notes, soft copy of class notes, right? Whatever we discussed in the class. So it's not, once again, I'm saying, right? Learn the subject practically, not theoretically. No textbook definitions, nothing, right? Understand the concept. That program, that whatever code, you explain it through theory, right? Theoretically. whatever the program code you have written, that you will be explaining it theoretically, but no notes. It's not like any theory. It's not like we are not discussing any history or civics, right? Total, it's practical how to develop the code. For that only, for developing the code only, how the code is developed, statement by statement. If you want, you can just explain with. So for that also, I'll be giving comments for line to line comments in most of this program code. If you see, I'll also give comment for every line. What is that line meant for? If any new functionality comes, I just say what it is, right? By keeping a comment beside it. Fine. Okay. So tomorrow also you can attend the session, right? Tomorrow I'll be starting with the technicals, right? Tomorrow, like Python versions, Python installation, Python execution modes, Python software foundation, right? So step by step I'll be discussing. Yes, someone asked a query, right? So we don't know even single thing. Please start from the beginning. So yes, it starts from the basic level to that, right? From the scrap to the advanced level I'll be discussing, right? Step by step. So that's what tomorrow, starting with what are the versions of Python, installing, downloading Python, how to download Python and installing Python. Hardly takes 5 to 10 minutes to do that, downloading and installing Python. And how to work in IDEs. In real time, we use IDEs, right? PyCharm IDE, Eclipse IDE, like Spider IDE, Jupyter Notebook, like Anaconda distributions, how to do. Not on 1 or 2 IDs, I'll be showing you on 4 5 IDs, right? How to work within these IDs and how to download, how to install them, how to run the code on them, right? Yes. Yes. What is that, Imran MD?
Once I have one question. So once the demo classes are completed, you are going to start from basics, right? I mean, from the now you directly get into the math functions and libraries. So you will,
No. 1 second.
Yep.
So just observe the codings, right? The statements I said, but just how the codings of Python they looks. Just I given some examples, right? But
yes.
don't worry about those. I'll be just discussing about those in brief later, right? So just I showed today's session was just how the statements of Python looks. So tomorrow we start from the basic, from the zero onwards, right? Yes, I said if you have got zero knowledge on programming, right? From tomorrow onwards, we just go with the start of this first downloading of Python, installing Python, how to develop the first Python application, how to run this in different ways of executing it, how to write
Oh.
within the notepad and how to execute writing in different modes. What is a variable, what is the data type, how to define it, how to give value, how to print its value, how to print its address, how to print its type, everything from the basic. So you can ask queries then and there, right? If you want one more example or if you, but I hope everything will be clear, right? Fine. From the scratch onwards, I'll be discussing from the, just today I was just giving you some examples of it, right?
Okay, thank you.
Sir, what is the morning best time? 7 or 8?
So morning 8 a.m., right?
Okay, sir.
So
Morning,
can we join?
morning 8 a.m. batch is there. There are 2 sessions like just like 2 a.m. It also like morning 8 a.m. for 1 week. It goes at 8 a.m. but later it will be at 7 a.m. Demos will go at 8 a.m. but after that 1 week time it will be at 7 a.m. right? That's what. Now currently it goes at 8 a.m. it's going on. Later it will be at 7 a.m. Here this also like 10 p.m. After that it will be at 9 p.m. right? So yes. Okay, if anyone unable to attend at 9 p.m. So yes, I have a class at 8 p.m. It's around 9:15, right? So yes, Imran, 9 o'clock batch means at 9:10 we'll be starting the session, right? Yes. 9:10 that session starts. So I've got a session
And-
before it, 8 to 9 I've got a session. I need to end the session and I need to start the session. So 5-10 minutes it takes, 8-10 minutes, 9-10 it takes. 9-10 to 10-10 it will be daily.
We have some parallel batch also, like that Python part is different and UI part we can cover in like
Yes,
different time
yes.
batch.
Yes. And
So parallelly we can cover
weekend
earlier.
batch is there, not this Saturday, next coming Saturday. I'll be just starting a batch, right? UI plus Django batch. If anyone, the
Okay.
people who wants to go parallelly, right? Yes, you can just go parallelly, right?
Uh,
Yes.
Parallel means daily 1 hour batch, no, sir?
No, 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 no. Saturday 2 hours, Sunday 2 hours, 4 hours you'll be getting, right, per week.
Oh, and what is the timing probably?
Morning, early morning, right?
Sir, actually,
8 o'clock.
I'm doing job.
Yes.
Okay. 8 to 10, it's like,
Like 7:30 to 9:30 to 7:30 to 9:30 it will be.
okay, fine, because I have office out of 10, so that's why.
So morning 7:30 to 9:30 it will be, right? A new batch is going to start if that UI technologies and Django. You can also go
Mhm.
parallel because UI technologies I'll be discussing HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript first before I go with Django. By the
Mhm.
time your Python core gets completed, right?
Okay.
By the time Python advanced starts, right, we'll start with introduction to Django and applications creations. First, we don't need to write huge codings in Django, right? Already simple applications, already the coding will be available, right? Yes. Okay.
And sir, can we use any repository technology like also, like a GitLab or GitHub, like we can push the codes, you can
Yes,
do
yes.
this perform and teach this operations also?
Yes, the last, if time permits, I'll be showing you those things, right?
Okay.
9, yes, Ganesh, right? Time 9 p.m. will be fixed timing, correct? I hope you will be not changing. Yes, Ganesh, 9 p.m. will be the fixed, right? That itself I'm saying before you are doing the payments, right? Yes. Django prerequisites I'll be covering, right? Before the Django batch, like HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, everything I'll be discussing, right? Is my voice too low?
No, no, sir, actually we
No, sir,
can
it's fine.
hear it.
It's
Yeah.
it's fine, right? So people, you can just check with your the device, right? Yes. Fine.
Hi, sir.
Anyway,
I
any
want,
Python prerequisites means nothing, no Python prerequisites, everything I'll be discussing from the scratch. Only thing, people from non-programming, zero programming, right? Compulsory, you need to spend 1 hour, right, daily on the practicals. Check this, right? It will be very easy understanding the next session if you just do the practical part of that day itself, right? Yes. Yeah, some query was asked.
hi, sir.
Yes.
Actually, I'm working as a recruiter. I'm looking for a career transition into Python.
Mhm.
So, will this be useful for me?
Yes, yes. So Python today, like Python is a kind of programming Python, right? So directly or indirectly, everyone are going to touch this Python, right? Today, if you see in data science with Python, big data, if you go like Spark with Python, AWS DevOps, writing automation scripts in IoT, in robotics, in web applications, even in administrators, right? Database administrators, system administrators to write these scripts, right? Previously, they used to use complex shell script. Now they go with Python scripting, right? So
Yeah.
all this directly, if you see in most of the software employees, you need to touch Python code, right? Right. In different high-end technologies, implementation goes in Python. And also, if you see, yesterday I was just showing you, right, the jobs in Python, as well as in Django, right? The
So actually,
jobs.
this is my first day of the class.
So just once again, you can check this Python jobs.
Okay,
Just type in Google, right? Python jobs, right? Yes.
sure. I'll do that.
So
Because
just
I have
check
zero
this.
knowledge into coding and I have to start from the entire basics of coding.
21 year now we got 21,591 Python job vacancies in Hyderabad. 1,55,778 Python openings, right? So 13,000 plus Python jobs. This is for Python, and even people who has knowledge on Django, right, framework are very less, and the two who has got command on that are very less, right, in the Django jobs.
Yeah.
You can see, right? You can see, just check this Django jobs also. 27,000 Django job vacancies in May, like 2,000 Django jobs and vacancies in 16th May, right? So you can, a lot of jobs are there for this Python and Django, right? But you need to have some command on that. That comes only if you do regular practice. You can ask queries at the start of the session. You can ask the queries if you've got anything related to that previous topics. And every session will be like interactive sessions, right? At any point of during the session, you can ask queries. As this is a demo session I was speaking, tomorrow, right? You can just keep interacting. Yes, fine. So
Django
Almost,
is enough for to getting job, or we need to learn another framework also?
Django is a framework. See, many frameworks are there. Django framework, Flask framework, Pyramid framework, Turbo Gear, Bottle, many are there. Among all this, Django is the mostly used today, right? Remaining all are no. The Django is the mostly used framework, right? With very flexible features, right? Fine.
Okay.
So
Right.
after completion of this course, can we are able to crack any interview?
Definitely, right?
Job.
We are spending this many hours, right? These many applications we are developing, and those many 300 plus code examples I'm discussing, right? 130 hours we are discussing. Definitely will get command. But once again, I'm saying command you will be getting when you are trying to build your own code, trying to solve the assignments task, and every day, if you are spending at least 1 hour on the practical part, right? Fine.
Okay.
It looks very
Sorry,
simple.
just a question.
We are not writing like Java. We are not writing huge codings here. Very simple. Many modules are there, inbuilt functionalities are there, right? We're not writing huge codes or tasks here, right? Yes, fine.
Sorry, sir, just a question. Like, does the Django framework, does it covers web services also? I mean to say, like, is it only particular to web development, or does it
No,
covers web
no,
services?
no. Already we are spending 130 hours on this, right? Still, it's no. Fine. So, okay, if I'm done with your queries, right, I'll just stop for now. We'll continue tomorrow, right? You can follow the same link for tomorrow's session, same time at 10 o'clock tomorrow. Yes, thank you all for your time. Thank you. Meet you tomorrow. Bye.